Chalo. So yeah. So today we are going to start with body fluids and circulation. So when we look at the physiological aspect of circulation, it becomes one of the pivotal organ systems to support many activities in our body. Okay. So if I ask you people to define or explain what is circulation, you will easily tell that the blood is pumped to different parts of the body, and through pumping of the blood, we deliver oxygen and nutrition to our tissues. So we are smart enough to do that, right? So it is very generic answer that we can think about. So when it comes to circulation, the one thing that we will think about is the heart, and how heart just supports so many different activities, such as it delivers blood to different parts of our body, including our tissues and cells. And during this process, it supplies nutrition. Whatever we eat, it is absorbed through blood and it is supplied through the blood. And then the oxygen delivery to the tissues happen through the red blood cells. And then it also removes toxic waste like the toxic waste that is produced by the cells, as well as carbon dioxide that is a byproduct of metabolism. Now this is very general, isn't it? Now what else does the circulatory system do? Our circulatory system is very, very efficient in many ways. One example that I would like to give is the circulatory system's major component is the blood itself. So which you call it as a body fluid. Blood is a major body fluid in our body. So if you look at how the blood supports all these activities, so it becomes like two faces of the coin. One is the blood, other one is the organs of the circulatory system. So the components of the blood not only helps us in delivering the substances that we require and removing the substances that we do not require, it also participates in many of the things such as coagulation of blood, maintaining a proper defense mechanism across our body. It fights against so many diseases, right? And if we have a cut or if we fall down somewhere, it knows efficiently how to repair, correct? So all these things happen with all integrations with respect to the circulatory system. So circulatory system is not just pertaining to the physical mechanism of how the blood is circulated by the heart. Here, since we are studying physiology, now we have to concentrate a little bit broader, where we understand circulation with respect to how it supports different parts and different functions of our body. Now, to start circulatory system, to study, understand the whole, whole idea of the circulatory system, one key component that we have to just start understanding is what makes the circulatory system so effective. Circulatory system can only function with the nature of the blood we have. So what is this nature of the blood? So to understand our blood, first we need to collect some amount of the blood from among us. Okay. So let's say that we take all 10 ml of the blood, and then we start centrifuging it. You know what is centrifugation, right? We take the blood and we spin it at high velocities. So this will create a centrifugal force, and it separates the blood components, something like this you can see in this test tubes, right? So you can see that there are three important regions here. One is a red region, correct? Here there is a red region, and then there is a yellow region, and then there is a buffy region, you can see. Okay, so here is a buffy region, and here is a yellow region, and here is a red region. Now why did our blood separate into three important parts? So when we separate our blood, okay, so to understand the composition of the blood, what we see is a normal blood, okay, will start showing three different layers. One is a hematocrit layer, where all your red blood cells are deposited at the bottom. You can see this, the red thing, okay, whatever the red thing that you're seeing at the bottom of the test tube is called as hematocrit layer. What does hematocrit layer contains? It contains only the red blood cells. Whereas just above the hematocrit layer, what you can see is a cloudy white region, right? That is called as a buffy region. Okay, one second. Yeah, that is called as a buffy region. Okay, so this buffy region is made up of more of white blood cells. You can see here that the buffy region is made up of white blood cells and platelets. Above the buffy regions, what we have is a straw color fluid, which you call it as a plasma. Now, how much of importance that we give for the cells that are present in the blood, the same amount of importance I think plasma deserves also. Why plasma means, there is a lot of role that the plasma plays. Let us understand the composition of plasma first. Plasma contains water, proteins, nutrients, hormones, etc. See, in a normal human being, up to, if you consider male and female, the female will have up to 37 to 47% of the hematocrit, that is red blood cells, out of 100% of the blood we take. And men will start showing 42% to 52% of the hematocrit layer. Now, why are we studying this? Because to take this off an assumption that our blood is only made up of red blood cells, our blood is a fluid nature, right? It is having this fluidy nature. So this fluid nature of the blood comes with the composition of the blood. So the composition of the blood is very, very important to the role it plays or the characteristics it possesses. Okay, just a second. Why it's not? 1 second, students. Yeah. What happened to this? Mm, excuse me. Sorry, students. Yeah, the presentation is a little bit stuck. Give me a second. I think. Okay, now it's not working yet. One second, students. I don't know why, but this thing is not working again. Okay. Hold on. Just give a second. Yeah. I know this must be frustrating for you guys, but I'm really, really sorry. Okay. Let's just jump back. This thing hung for some reason. Yeah. Chalo. Yeah. So now coming to this, the components of the blood, as I told you, we can divide it into three different parts, right? So one is the hematocrit region. So if your question is asked for you, what does this hematocrit contains, you can go for red blood cells, buffy coat regions, white blood cells, and platelets. And plasma, we'll talk about the composition of plasma. Okay. Now coming to the next topic, I mean, like, after we take this, now we have a clear cut composition of understanding what is this plasma and what are these formed elements. Okay, now we just discussed about how the plasma becomes a major part in the entire composition of the blood, and plasma being this fluid, correct, right? It has a fluid nature. That's what we discussed. Now if you see the whole of the, see, and out of 100% of the blood, if you see, the plasma makes up to 46 to 63% of our blood. Okay, in this 42 to, see, if I take that there is 100% of plasma, in, if you see the whole of plasma, what you can see surprisingly is 92% of the plasma is made up of water. People, this is very, very important. You have to understand this. At least the plasma part, understand this. Out of 100% of blood, okay, of blood, it is made up of around 46 to 63% of plasma. Okay, so This is one thing. Out of 100% of plasma, right? I hope you can understand now. Out of 100% of the plasma, you can see that 92% of the plasma is made up of what? Water, people. See, 92% is made up of water, and 7% of the plasma is made up of proteins, which are very, very important proteins called as plasma proteins. Okay. And then we have less than 1% or greater than 1% of our some proteins are present. Those are called as regulatory proteins, and there are some solutes that are present in our plasma. Okay. So what is important? Highest volume is water, 92%, and next comes the plasma proteins, very, very important. So that is a composition of the plasma. Okay. Now coming to what does what excuse me coming to what does water do. Water is a fluid, and it provides a lot of support, or it provides a medium for many of the biochemical activities to take place, such as metabolism, and it also acts for the medium for the transportation of several for example, ions or hormones, okay, etc. So biological systems are built on water within the living systems, so that is why it becomes a proper medium for many of the activities. Okay. So that is about water. Now coming to your plasma proteins. If you observe the plasma proteins, the plasma proteins comes in three ways, Baba. So what are those? You can see that there are given three proteins here. One is, hold on, one is albumin. Okay, one is albumin. Okay, wait, where is the cursor? Okay, hold on. Yeah, if you, I think I will choose this. Um, Come on again. Yeah. So if you can see that, what are the different types of proteins that are present in the plasma? One is albumin, next one is globulin, and the third one is fibrinogen. Very important things. Okay, you just list it down. So albumin is up to 54 to 46%. Hold on, students. Just again, it's stuck. So stuck. One students, just give me a second. I think there's a problem with PPT. It keeps on getting stuck. I know this is not okay, but one second. Uh, Students, can we just restart this, because I don't know, like at some point the PowerPoint cursor is not working and I'm not able to annotate anything. See, it's all gone. So can you just rejoin? Just I will just try to do this. Is that fine, guys? Hold on 1 second. Uh, yeah, 1 second, 1 second, guys. Uh, it's not still working. It's the same for me too. So I really ask you excuse. So what? Uh, Students, I think I'm not able to just control this PowerPoint. It's not. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's not really working. Okay, so I have a suggestion. What I do is I'll paste a link here for the Gazala Mam's class. Okay, can you just try to enter that meeting, please? Because I don't want you guys to miss this. Can you just try to enter this link? Because I'm just wasting the hour, very important hours for you. Because I'm not able to solve the problem. Are you guys understanding Ramnagar? Jainvi, Ramnagar, and Medak? Yes. Students, can you ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಂಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಅದು like Google Meet. Can you enter that other class? So in tomorrow's class, I'll be repeating this, but no problem. But the thing is, right now in this class, I'm not able to resolve the issue of PowerPoint. So let me know if you can enter that meeting, please. Is it working? Yes.